The text came at midnight. Just one line, stripped of warmth. This year, just your sister's family. I stared at the screen, my chest hollow. Not even a phone call, not even an excuse. Just a dismissal, like I was an afterthought. For years, I bent myself small to fit into the corner of my father's affection. But that night, clarity settled in. I would not beg for a seat at his table. I would build my own, and I would make sure he saw it. It wasn't always this way. When Mom was still alive, Thanksgiving meant laughter that carried through the house, her cooking filling every corner. Dad wasn't tender, but he was present. At least, he played the part. After she passed, the cracks widened. My sister slid into the role of favorite. Dinners with her, trips with her kids, praise reserved only for her. I was tolerated, at best. When I pointed it out once, Dad's answer was sharp. Stop being dramatic. Family doesn't keep score. But he kept score. Every year. The text proved it. This time I didn't spiral. I didn't plead. I didn't even reply. Instead, I planned. Because 3 months earlier, I'd closed on something no one in my family knew about. A mountain ranch. $5 million of land, glass, and stone, perched high above the pines, carved into the ridge like it had always belonged to me. I had worked in silence, built in silence, and now silence would become my sharpest weapon. The week before Thanksgiving, I called everyone but him. Uncles, cousins, old friends, neighbors who used to watch me from their porch when Dad forgot to pick me up from school. Each invitation was laced with warmth. Come eat with me. Bring the kids. You'll see. No one asked where. I wanted it to be a surprise. And when the day came, the mountain came alive. The driveway filled first. Luxury SUVs, old beat-up trucks, a caravan of faces I hadn't seen in years. Then the sound, laughter echoing against the ridges, boots crunching on gravel, kids racing through the snow-dusted fields. Inside, the ranch glowed. High ceilings, fireplaces roaring, long tables groaning under the weight of food. A feast no one expected from me, the forgotten one. Every smile, every hug, every toast tasted like justice. I kept my phone on the counter, face down. It buzzed once, twice, then again. I ignored it, carving turkey while my cousin told me I'd outdone myself. But when dessert hit the table, I flipped the phone over. 21 missed calls. 6 from Dad. 15 from my sister. They had seen the photos. Because I had posted them carefully. Not brash, not boastful, just images of a family gathered around my table. Candles glowing, children's faces lit with joy, laughter frozen mid-frame. The kind of Thanksgiving my mother would have wanted. And at the center of it all, me. Not excluded, not forgotten, the host. The messages poured in after. From my sister, "Why would you do this without telling us?" From Dad, "Call me back now." I didn't. I waited until the night wound down, until every guest left full and smiling, until the ranch fell into silence again. Then I called him. He answered on the first ring. His voice was sharp, edged with fury. "You went behind my back. You humiliated us." I let his words hang in the air, then cut them down with one sentence. "You told me not to come." I listened. Silence. Then, for the first time in years, his voice cracked. I didn't know you had something like this." That was the truth of it. He hadn't thought. He hadn't known, because he never cared to look. I didn't argue. I didn't scream. I simply said, "Enjoy your next Thanksgiving. Just your sister's family." And I hung up. Since that night, the calls haven't stopped. Invitations, half apologies, attempts to fold me back into a dynamic that no longer exists. But I've learned something vital. Exclusion is power when you wield it. They thought I needed their table. Instead, I built a bigger one. And now they're the ones left out in the cold, staring through glass they'll never touch. I don't need his approval anymore. I don't crave his place at the head of the table. I am the head of mine. And every Thanksgiving forward, when the laughter fills these walls, I'll remember that text. This year, just your sister's family. The moment he closed the door, and I realized I was free.